Hello friends, today we will be discussing about the heart. So this is the heart we have. See, what I have, this is the apex of the heart. Now to keep it in the anatomical position, just take your left hand. Now between the thumb and the index finger will be the apex. So this is how the anatomical position of the heart will be. So talking about the surfaces, now this is the anterior surface, which is also called the sternocostal surface. Now this one right below, this is the inferior surface of the heart. This rests in the diaphragm. Yeah. So this one is connected to the central tendon of the diaphragm.
So it's a diaphragmatic surface.
Yeah, this is also called a diaphragmatic surface. Now turning towards the posterior surface. So this is the posterior surface of the heart. Now let's talk about some of the parts of the heart, okay, which are the major parts actually. So in the anterior aspect, you will see that this is the right ventricle, right? This is the right ventricle. This is the left ventricle. This is the right auricle.
You can never see the auricle.
See this appendage
on the front side. So
okay,
we have to just little twist
posterior. So laterally, laterally. So this is the right atrium.
Right atrium.
Okay. Now this one right here is the left auricle. See, auricle is actually a appendage. Okay, it's a appendage from the main chamber, and the left auricle, the left atrium will lie in the posterior surface. Okay, so this is where the left atrium lies.
Left auricle.
Now let me show you the dorsal aorta and its branches. So this is the aortic arc, and in the right of it, means here it will be present the brachiocephalic trunk. Okay, so this will supply the right upper limb. Now towards the left we have two important vessels. So this will be the left common carotid artery, and this one will be the left subclavian vein, right? Subclavian artery. Yeah, sorry, subclavian artery. Now in the superior view, you can appreciate this esophagus.
So
okay.
it's the trachea ring are shown.
How to identify if
trachea ring are shown.
See, if you closely look at it, there will be the tracheal rings. All right. Now
beside it the esophagus.
Beside it the esophagus is present. See. Now let's talk about the superior and inferior vena cava. So this is the superior vena cava, I guess. This is the superior vena cava.
And the inferior
is clear.
Inferior vena cava.
Superior vena cava, and this is the inferior vena cava. Okay. Now let's talk about this groove. So this is the anterior interventricular groove, and the blood vessel is, what is it called?
Artery.
Coronary artery.
Anterior
coronary interventricular artery. Here it is present the anterior interventricular artery. Okay? Now the coronary arteries are present deep to it. So I need a forceps to make you understand. See, this is the right coronary artery. See, this big round blood vessel. I hope it's clear. And so then
let's take an inner view of the atrium and ventricle. When we have read about the atrium and ventricle, atrioventricular system, we have also read about in case of right atrium and right ventricle, we have also seen about the tricuspid valve. So how the tricuspid valve works? Actually, there is a in case of the ventricle, there is a papillary muscles which arises. Okay, let me text it.
This is visible. See, the chordate tendon.
More clearly visible.
More clearly visible.
It's not visible in the camera. See.
Okay.
So I think you all know about the function of chordate tendon. So it helps in the pulling out the valves during the blood flow, okay, inside the heart.
From that muscles, that thread-like, very narrow thread-like appearance come through that papillary muscles that called chordate tendon, which connected with the tricuspid valve between the right atrium and right ventricle. So you can, you can
It
or we
helps,
can
it helps.
we can simply understand that in case of closure of that tricuspid valve, there is a contribution of choriotendyny
It helps
threads.
the close
When the ventricle contracts, due to the
due to
During the
contraction.
various systole and
contractions
diastoles of heart.
to the variation systole and diastolic down,
It helps to close the.
it helps in the closure of tricuspid valve
valve.
through this choriotendyny.
Okay.
Between in case of ventricle, this wall we can say that interventricular septum, and in case of atria, if we consider that wall, then we can call it interatrial septum. So interventricular septum and interatrial septum. Okay. One point missed, that if we noticed thoroughly, then we can also observe a groove or a linear appearance. That groove is called
Posterior
posterior interventricular groove.